Every year, people take part in a 50-mile ultramarathon across the South Downs of Sussex.
Green tea.
Thank you.
And I'll have one too. What's that? My name is Danny Grace. I am 53 years of age, and that's old enough, I think. I'm a self-employed fitness instructor. I work at gyms, I do my own stuff, and I also have a running club as well. I'd probably blame a friend of mine. He told me about the South Downs Way 50 and that he was doing it. So we just went out on a Saturday afternoon to go and find him, and it was the most appalling weather they've ever had the race in. It was unbelievable, it's biblical. And we found him, and I just stood there and thought, why would anybody want to do this? This is just absolutely insane. And then I went home and signed up for the following year. It's just a challenge. It was just something different, and at that stage no one that apart from my friend the year before had ever done that sort of thing. Why do I like running? It's a habit. It's very addictive. It's always hard, but it's pleasurable. You know, you get to do stuff with different people, you get to meet different people, you get to go different places. Running on South Downs is just beautiful. I'll continue as long as I can. I have a long-term plan, regarding the ultramarathons. That's not going to continue for much longer. It's very selfish. It's very, time-consuming, and the body can only take so much. So, but running, I'd like to think, if I'm still around at 70, 80, I'll still put my trainers on and go out for a little bit of a jog. This will be my 6th, sort of like 50 or 50k, and I've got one more after this, but I haven't told my wife, so she doesn't know yet. I signed up for it the other day, but yeah, I've got one in May, and then that's it. I did it the first time, did okay, thought it's not too bad. It's hard, but it was just fantastic. I do have a tendency of going back and doing things a second time, so I went back the second year, and with the aim of doing it quicker. I thought if I can just do it half an hour quicker, that'd be fantastic. I tore a tendon in the top of my foot halfway through, but carried on. I ended up being about 10 minutes slower than the previous year, but I finished. So then I thought, right, I'll go back the third year and just see if I can, because I wanted to feel that good feeling factor that I had in the first year. And unbeknown to me, I wasn't very well. I had a virus, which really did knock me out. So I didn't finish. And that's the first time in my life I've ever actually started something I didn't finish. For me, it was a massive personal thing. And I suppose I let it chew me up a little bit for a few months. And then I just signed up and just thought I've got to go back and finish it. So it's like the time is no issue, it's just crossing that finishing line and just finishing it. Never again.
My name is Tracy Owen, and I'm 52. I've been running for since I was about 19, 32, 33 years. Always wanted to run a marathon, and I did that by the time I was about 25. Since then I've run about 30, and I think the marathons were within my distance. So the ultra marathons, I always trained for my marathons, overtrained. So I like to run further than marathon distance to know that I could do a marathon comfortably. So yeah, that's how I basically got into them. Ooh, the whole experience of ultra running. It takes you to a different level. Running marathons tends to, so many people do it. It's road marathons, you get quickest time. It's become almost a norm. Running an ultra marathon is outside of that, and you do have to have more endurance in yourself, a little bit more ability, but it doesn't mean to say somebody couldn't train that far. The community is massive. There's a big respect, but it's not putting people as an idol. It's a respect of what you can physically do and achieve, and you have to be dedicated to do it. You can't do an ultra without that dedication and discipline. So it's a gift to people if they can find it and share it. When I was basically in my 20s, I abused alcohol, and I was running at the same time. I guess it was fuel, but I wasn't running that great. And then I had a major fit at 25 when I tried to stop drinking, and I've never touched a drop since. But my running improved because obviously I wasn't drinking, and I'd actually say running has actually probably saved me more than anything. Running has given me a purpose, given me confidence, and realisation really that you can do anything you want to really do, anything. Probably one of my favourite moments was London Marathon, and I had, on my 9th attempt, I believed I could do under 3 hours. And my first marathon was 3:20, then I did 3:07, 3:06, 3:04, etc. And on my 9th attempt I did 2:59:54, and that year I was 14th British female across the line, and I do remember it very clearly. I crossed the line, I took the chip off my shoe, and she said, "You've gone under 3 hours." And I said, "I know, and I'm never coming back." I've done it.
The runners have 13 hours to run the 50 miles from Worthing across the hilly and treacherous South Downs Way National Trail, finishing in Eastbourne.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I knew I hadn't actually run that far before, so it was over the 35-mile point. I also knew I was heading home. In my head, I knew that if I can get to South Ease and I'm injury-free, I'm going home. So I had a really positive mental approach, and I thought my legs actually don't feel that bad. You get to a point of tiredness, and there is no more tiredness. You're just so tired, but you can't be any more tired. So if you just can keep going on that, you're okay.
It just all went to plan. Everything went to plan. But like you said, you know, previous years, I mean, last year, you know, I did everything like I'd done before. It all went really well, and then just on the day, it just didn't happen. So to go from that feeling to this feeling, it's pretty nice. But anything under 9:50 was going to be, you know, awesome. And so to come in just over 9 was, yeah, pretty special, really.
I knew I was finishing earlier than what I thought because it wasn't dark. So, and it was really home ground. So when I went into the track and finishing, running around the track, I felt really strong, and I ran round the track. I know I ran it strong. And as I crossed the line, I thought, yeah, I've done it. I've really done it.